Welcome to Menlo College. My name is Benny Boveda, and I'm one of the faculty members at Menlo College. I teach a number of various business courses. I wanted to take this opportunity to walk you through the fall semester, especially if you're a new student to Menlo. And I want to take this opportunity to walk you through the learning management system that we use at Menlo to conduct all the work in your classrooms. We call it MOL, and MOL stands for Menlo Online Learning Environment. So as a new student, once you register at Menlo and you get to register into MOL, I'm going to show you how to access MOL and then what is it as a student that you will see once you're inside the classroom shells. So the first one is you have different ways you can access MOL. One of the ways you can do it is by just mol.menlo.edu, and it will take you to this welcome screen. Now, by the way, it's possible that some of you have experience with Schoology, and Schoology is really the learning management system. We use it. We just give it a different name at Menlo. It's possible that some of you used it in high school. So once you get to this screen, which is your welcome to MOL screen, you will develop obviously a user ID number and a password for you to do. And then once you log in, it will take you to this home page. And you can see it's Menlo College, and you can look on the top ribbon. It shows you the courses, groups, and resources available to you. Now, my screen as a faculty looks a little different than you as a student, but I wanted to walk you through some of the things that I think is important for you to get a good head start. So once you get into this landing page, you'll have what is called recent activity. Now, I recently completed a summer course, so there's some of the comments and some of the activity that I had with my classes. Yours will be different. Obviously, it will be fresh. So depending on what your professors have posted, that will show you that. Up on the top ribbon, one of the things I wanted to show you, because I think it's important for you to help keep track of all your work, is your calendar. So you basically have access to a Menlo calendar that can walk you through and help you kind of organize yourself. So for instance, in the month of September, we're starting class the week of 9/8. So this is my calendar for my courses. Yours obviously will look a little different depending on how each faculty has set up their courses. But this is a way for you to see, and I can color code it by class so I can see what is scheduled, what activities, maybe an assignment, Zoom conference calls, when are things scheduled, and maybe when they're due. So this is a good way for you to stay organized. Another feature with MOL is you have messages. And with messages, you can see what messages have been sent to you by, let's say, your faculty or perhaps some of your peers. And this is only for using your menlo.edu email address. So keep that in mind, not a separate Gmail or any type of other email address. So this is your Menlo College email address. You can click on typing for new messages if you want to send a message to your professors, or if you want to send a message to a peer or a study group. So this is a good way of communicating with others using email. You also have this little bell, and the bell is notifications. So let's say a professor does some work and grades an assignment, you will get a notification that you have a comment and you have a grade for you to review. So that's a good feature as well. It's also a good way for your professors, in this particular case, for me to see when you submit an assignment. You can also request a notification if that's what you want to do. So now I want to take you back to the courses. So if you hit on courses, you will get a dashboard, and this will reflect any of the courses that you are enrolled as a student at Menlo. So you can see them, and you just by clicking on this, you then access the landing page for that particular course. So for instance, let's say my marketing class, if I click that, if I was a student, obviously my page looks a little different. I have more links available to me as a faculty. Yours will be more limited to updates, grades, member, that way you can see who else is in the course, and materials. And materials is pretty important. So if you click on materials as a student, you will then see in that course, it all depends how the faculty has set it. So you might have folders, and that's probably one of the easiest ways to do it, is your professors will have set up folders. It could be by chapter, it could be by week assignment. It's up to them how it's done. I just want to show you mine as an example. So my Getting Start folder, so when students start the first week, they'll be able to see a discussion link that allows them to introduce themselves. There's a copy of the syllabus, learning outcomes, and anything else that I felt was important for the students to see and have access to in the first week of class. As far as other content, for instance, in this particular week as well, I have a particular chapter, what are the objectives, discussion, assignments. So this is a kind of a one-stop shopping for you to be able to see anything that is coming up, that is due for you to read, and your professors can upload PDF files, links to videos. They can do many things, and obviously they will explain that to you during the first week of class for you to know exactly how the courses are set. You also have on the right-hand side a calendar showing you what is coming up, more of the recent activities that require some of your attention, and obviously those are reflected on your calendar as well. So this is a good way for you to have access to anything that is pertinent to that particular course, and this will help you stay organized. And this is also how you will then, depending on what the professor has done, how you will then upload and submit materials that are relevant to that particular course. So welcome again to Menlo College. Wish you all the best, and please don't hesitate to contact your faculty for that particular course if you have any questions whatsoever in how to access information and what needs to be done. So welcome, and best to you this coming semester.